Hi friends, this is Manish Pandey. Welcome back. In this video, we will learn number functions. These are the number functions that we are going to learn today. Add, subtract, multiply, divide, decimal pad, log, power, square root, round, round up, round down. So like daily basis we use these functions in our project, but you might not know like these are the Blue Prism inbuilt functions which is called number functions. Let me show one by one. First we'll see add function. Add function is used to add two numbers. You can see from here add. So we can add operand A and operand B. So here I have number 1 and number 2. So in the number 1 I have value 24 and number 2 I have 3. So let me keep it here and then click on paste. Now you can see here number 1 and number 2, and here we have plus, that is the add function. This is same as like 2 plus 2, right? Paste. Now click OK. Now here right click, set next stage, and you can see here we are getting 27 because 24 plus 3 equals to 27. Now here we have a subtract function. Subtract function that we are going to subtract the value from like number 1 minus number 2. So here we have subtract. Let me click here. We'll take again number 1 and then in the operand B we'll put number 2. Paste that. Now click OK and then click on step. You can see here 24 minus 3 equals 21. We have multiply. So we'll take here 24. So click on number function and we have multiply here. Again number 1 multiply number 2. Paste here. So we have this symbol we are using to multiply the values. Now click OK. Click a step into. You can see here 24 multiply 3 equals to 72. We have divide now. Double click on that. Click on this. Click on divide. Operand A, in this one we are going to take value from number 1, here number 2, click on paste. So this is the symbol that we are using as a divide function. Now click OK. Step into. You can see here 8 is the output of this divide. 24 divided by 3 equals to 8. Now here we have decimal pad. Decimal pad, you can find it from here. Get text representing a number with decimal places padded out with zeros. So let's say here we have a value 24. So I'm going to put here number 1 as a 24 and then I want 20 after that number. So I'm going to put here 2 places. So it will add 200 as a decimal value. Number of, so places means the number of decimal places to pad out 2. Now click on paste and click OK. Step into. You can see here we are getting 20 after that. So it will make this number as a decimal. If I am putting here 3, so it will add 30 in the decimal. Right click, set next stage and done. Right, you are getting here. Now here we have a log function. It accepts two value, number and base. So these are the mathematics things. It determines the powers to which the logarithm's base must be raised to achieve the input value. For example, if we are putting log and then first value number as 1000 and second value that base is the 10, so we'll be getting 3. How we are getting 3? Because if we multiply this 10 3 times, then we'll be getting 1000. So it means it will give you the power of 3, like 10 power 3. 10 power 3 equals to 1000. I'm going to put here 27 and here I'm putting 3. So what value will be getting here, let me click OK and next. You can see here we are getting 3 because 3 multiply 3 multiply 3. So if we will multiply 3 times, so we'll be getting this value, right? Now here we have power function. Power function, the same that I show you here in the log. This is the 10 power 3. so we are getting 1000. So same way here in the power, if I am putting 3 operand 3 and power of 3, so what value will be getting? Will be getting like 3 multiply 3 multiply 3. It means we'll be getting 27. Let me click this, and you can see this is the power symbol. Now click OK and step into. So you can see here we are getting 27. Now we have a square root. So square root, it will give you the square root value here. So let's say I am putting here 4. So a square root of this value, this number is 2. If I am putting 9s, it will give you 3, right? Let me paste here 4. Now click OK and next. So we are getting 2, right? Here we have 3 functions that we use for the round up the values: round up and round down. But the name is like this: RndUp, RndDn, round down, round up. These functions we also use in Excel. If you see here, I have taken here this number, and here we have places. So based on the number and places, we get the output. Here we have round, round up, round down. So in the Excel we get like this: round, round up and round down. So I am going to take this example. As per the standard rounding function, you might know that like only numbers which is less than 5 are rounded down, and which is greater than 5 which is rounded up. If you see here, let's say we have this number 3.1415. So here we have places 3. So the round function will see that up to 3, like 1, 2, 3. So our after decimals, round function will look after decimal, that is 1, 4, 1, right? And if the number is 5, which is greater than, which is 5, so it will just increase the number, that 1, 4, 1. So the 1 will be now rounded up to 2. Now let's say if I am putting a 2, 1, 4, 1, 2, so it will not make any changes, because only based on the 3 places we will be getting 3.141. But after this number, after 1, if we are putting 6, so this round function will just increase this number 3.142. You can see. Same way the roundup function will see the number here, the last number which is greater than 5 or 5, so it will increase that. But round down function will decrease that number. So here we have number 6, that doesn't matter, it will just decrease that, and it will give you a 3.141. Here we have 7.90. So if you are taking place 0, so it will take the nearest whole number like 77, and then it will round one value, that is 71, and round up value also it will be 78. But round down value will remove the decimal points here and just give you a 77. Now let's say if I am putting here 7.40, now what we are getting here, a round function will check that after decimal, that this value is 5 or not, or like greater than 5 or not. If this is not greater than 5, it will just remove that and give you 77 only, because here we have value 0. So it will just look at the nearest whole number. But if you are putting here 6 here, so it will, based on this number, this whole number will be increased. Now round up function, let's say if I am putting here just 2, so round up function will look the nearest whole number, then increase that 1, right, and just give you a 00 at the end here in the decimal points. And round down will remove the decimal points and will give you just the nearest whole number, same as that. Same things we are going to do with here. So round function, let me take round number, so I'm going to put here 3.1412, and a round place we are going to take as a 0. Now here let me take here, so let me remove this and take this as a number, and then the round function, so we'll take here the round function will be round number here, and then places, so we have round place. You can see here it gets the number round off round off to a number of decimal places. So example, round 1.47 comma 1, so it will result in 1.5 because this 4, because of this 4, and it will look for 7 numbers, so it is greater than 5 or like 5 for greater than 5. So that's why it will just increase number, this 4 number, because we are passing here 1. Let me paste that one and now click OK, and you will see here we are getting round 0. Let me first put the value here, copy, paste here, copy, paste here, right click, set next stage, and you can see here we are getting round 3 value because we are putting round place 0, and here we have 3.141. so 1.2, so our place is 0, so it will just look for this number and it will just give you a number 3. But if I am putting here 1, so it will look after that decimal value, so 3.1. now the number is 4, so it will just give you a number 3.1. right click, set next stage, 3.1. now let me make it 3.16. so 3.16, which is let me copy this again, 3.16, because we are looking the round place, that is 1, so here it will look for the after decimal 1, so 3.1, but this function will check after that, after 1. so this is the second number, which is 6, which is greater than or equals to 5, so it will just increase that to 3.2. you will see here, right click, set next stage, and next, so we are getting 3.2. now let's go to round up. So in the round up, let me take the same value, 3 point, so we'll take round up, so it is RndUp. so number 1, that is we are going to take a number this one and place that is this one. So the description is gets a number rounded up to a number of decimal places. Example, Rnd 1.47 comma 1 will give you 1.5 because we are looking for the place 1. It means after decimal 1, that is 4. So we are just looking for 4, but after that this function will check the other value, the next value of this number, which is 7, so which is greater than or equal to 5, so it will give you 1.5. paste that one and right, okay, now step. Now you can see here we are getting 3.2. now let's say I am going to put here 0, right click, set next stage, and you can see here we are getting 4. Why? Because it is looking for 3 number, just 0 place, 0 means before the decimal value, so it will look for the whole number and then it will increase the value 1 because we are increasing, we are rounding up. So we have a value which is like in the decimal 1612, so it will remove everything and just increase one value there. But let's say if I am putting here 3.00 here, and then we are right clicking, set next stage, and then you can see we are just getting 3. Why? Because we don't have any value in the after decimal. So if you after decimal, if you don't have any value, so it will not round up to 4, it will just give you as a 3. But if you have any number here, let's say 1 2 1 2, right click, set next stage, and then you can see here it will round up to 4, right? So round up will round the number to up if we have some value in the decimal. So it will look for the only places, it means 0, so we before the decimal point and increase that number. But in the round, you can see if I am going with this 3.12, so it's giving us 3 because it's looking for 0, and it will just give you the round. It will remove the 12 number because this is the less than 5, so it will just remove that and give you 3 number. Now coming to round down, so in the round down we have value 3.12 and we are looking for place 0, so it will remove 1 2 and just give you a value as a 3 0.00 or like 3 only. Let me select round down and select round number and then place as a round. Now click OK, and you can see here we are getting 3 only, right, because it just rounded down the number that is 1 2. So in this video you learned number functions.